Oh, hello there, Site 42 staff, as well as those of you from the greater SCP Foundation. It is, as always, the tradition around these parts. Welcome to another Coffee Break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. I apologize if I'm a bit out of sorts for this morning. There has been construction across the site. Finally, we're cleaning up some of the mess from that Chaos Insurgency / GRU Division P joint raid about a month ago. And the construction was all night, and sleep for the entire site is a little bit of a rough issue today. So please enjoy the complimentary coffee in the break rooms. And so, where was I? Yes. Traditionally, for going on 5 months, closer to 6 months now, we've had a daily streak of going live on this channel, me often opening my office doors to answer to you questions about the mysteries of the SCP Foundation. Whether it be about the anomalies we contain, the staff who contains them, the group of interest who raid our freaking sites to make sure we can't contain them, or, as always, some hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies that are outside the Foundation's purview. Perhaps they are from a multiversal variant or a different pataphysical narrative level, i.e. fandom. I am here, Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director of Site 42 of the SCP Foundation, to answer your questions for the next 1 hour and 15 minutes, 75 minutes today. And of course, in between answering your questions, we will be engaging in one of my favorite I need a day off scenarios, ranking your favorite mobile task forces by what tier of hot dog eating contest champion they are. Of course, no one can beat the home team, Mobile Task Force Psi 42, the champion hot dog eaters. That's you guys, signal boosters. But we got to give the other mobile task forces a fair shake. So in between your questions, we will have some hot dog rankings. But in the meantime, before we get into any subjects today, let me start with our standard opening housekeeping. Legendary Doge, congratulations on being the most exceptionally punctual member of staff today as the first chatter. Congratulations. As well as you, how about Junior Researcher Sally, Senior Researcher Frogman, Rayumi, Lils, Scarlet, Light Steve, Haunted Researcher, Jace, Epic GU9, Senior Researcher Alex, Senior Researcher Frogman, I think I got you already, Sin, AA Blackwood, Scarlet Fox, Silent Follower, Puppet Boy, Dr. America, Rat, Dr. Gullivan, Zombie Cat, As Will, Cypher's Girl, Alki, Amber, Lils, Dr. Puppeteer, if that's not Puppet Boy I said earlier. Usually you're both here. Orange Cloud. I think I've got everybody on the opening list. Cater Warfolk, Dr. Tundra Sherwood. All of you who I have thusly named, thank you for being exceptionally punctual to today's stream. Also, thank you for being here and for being members. We appreciate your membership and your service, especially in the battle against the white names. Meanwhile, Moneybags, Avari, Tainted Azazel, and TX2 Fandom. Welcome to today's stream. Thank you for being on time, and thank you for just being you today. So, now we're jumping in with a bunch of membership messages and donos. Let me start off with those. Orange Cloud, thank you for being the first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a double shot of espresso on your way past the commissary. Sheesh. I can sleep without a problem, and sometimes I sleep on the concrete floor. Sounds like the rest of you are just having skill issues, el bozos. Listen, Listen, I'm glad that some of you can survive this kind of scenario. I, on the other hand, am a princess in the pea sleeper. I appreciate that and understand that about myself. I need the bed to be right. I need the temperature to be right. No lights in the room, a podcast or some gentle music playing. I need perfect sleeping conditions. So, you know what? We all have our strengths and weaknesses. This is mine. Lucky you. Puppet Boy, thank you for your 3-month member message as a level 1 researcher here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service. Can't stay long going to medical, but yay, 3 months. Oh, well, I hope whatever you're taking care of at medical goes okay. And yes, thank you for your 3 months of service. When did you dye your hair? Started dyeing my hair about a year ago, but we've been changing the colors from Guy Fieri blonde to silver to make it look like a natural gray streak. Do like a Rogue from the X-Men, do a little white streak as well. And then we just decided to go wild into some peacock colors, which have faded into this Hatsune Miku and purple kind of vibe, which we're appreciating. And Sheeny, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being a member. And yes, the Strawberry Milk Pink is the current membership goal for 2,500 memberships. Right now, we're at about, 1,300? Although some memberships may have disappeared since last time I looked. So let me confirm for you guys. We are currently at 1,269 nice members of the Site 42 channel. So we are just over halfway to the pink hair goal. So if you guys want to do the pink hair goal, then we just need to double our current memberships. And remember, 5,000 memberships, you guys asked for it. I have to go buy a maid dress so we can do the Cat Maid Waifu stream. Dr. Sherman from the Cat Maid Waifu Dimension. I'll take the trip, but it's up to you guys to get that many memberships. So make sure you got a green name or make sure you're gifting memberships. But in the meantime, let me take a small aside. HS, John, Carter, Mike, and Paul, welcome to Site 42 staff, and thank you for subscribing. For those of you concerned about Desk, do not worry. Desk is just trying to fit through the doorway past all the construction to his office, which is Alto Clef's office. But Desk is just having trouble getting around the construction. We'll be here shortly, I promise. Dacia, good to see you in the chat. Hope you've been doing well, fellow YouTube creator friend. And also, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I'm sure the chat is very excited for the pink hair and the Cat Maid Waifu goals. They seem to be very excited. I can't for the life of me understand why. But if you just got a membership from Dacia, then make sure to thank them for their generosity, especially helping out in the battle against the white names. Also, if you like theorist content, go check out Dacia. They make some good videos. Junior Researcher Sherwood, thank you for your 1-month member message as a level 1 researcher here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service. Dr. Sherman, an SCP cursed me into a fox. Well, you can head over to the thaumaturgical department. They should be able to clear that up for you. Fingers crossed. So, okay, I have to refresh the chat. It's having a bit of a glitch. Okay, we're back. Scarlett, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a churro latte on your way past the commissary. Love coffee. Also, people stop putting sedatives in my coffee. Yeah, that's not what coffee's for, thank you. Even you decaf drinkers are suspect. I know that decaf coffee has some of the health benefits of coffee without the caffeine. Just don't at me. I'm a caffeine junkie. I've told you it doesn't work anymore. My body is practically immune to it. Oh, well, lucky you. Sheeny, thank you for a nuclear bomb of 50 donated memberships on our chat today. All of you newly minted members who are just getting gifted memberships from Sheeny, make sure to thank them for their generosity in the battle against the white names and for your great fortune. That just put us 69.74, 13.24. So we are now over the 1,300 mark, working our way toward that 2,500 pink hair goal. So I salute you, Mobile Task Force Psi 42 Signal Boosters as a whole, for your continued generosity and might in the face of the white name menace. Lockjaw, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself a taquito on your way past the commissary. Big Charlie and the kitchen timer used on SCP-682. Well, our Big Charlie is a cow with, like, infinite meat, isn't it? Does Big Charlie have any other anomalies that could be used on 682? I wasn't familiar with that. SCP Big Charlie 4158. Constantly growing in size as weight, so we have to shave the excess mass. Is not shaved, it begins to form new features like limbs and organs and things like that. We don't like that. We have interview logs. And yeah, it seems edible. Or at least they were using it for edibility. I don't know if that turned out bad for them or not. But I don't think that that would do any good against 682 for it to just keep getting bigger. Meanwhile, I don't even know what the kitchen timer is. Not off the top of my head. That's the problem with the SCP Foundation. We contain too many things. And so, by the time you've read them, you forget them. I had the embarrassment to read an entire SCP article the other night, and then go to upvote it, only to discover that I had already upvoted it. That I had read this years ago, I guess, and just completely forgot that it existed. I read the whole story like it was new to me. Which, I mean, there's so many things that you want to, you know, oh, I wish I could play this game again for the first time. I guess I did that with an SCP article. Crazy. Okay, the kitchen timer is extremely resilient, and will not be destroyed. It was discovered inside of SCP-728. When it starts the timer, it ceases to exist in our timeline and enter a separate parallel timeline. The user will exist in this timeline for the other duration. And then when you... Okay, well... Okay, we can send it to another dimension, but doesn't it come back? Yeah, it'll come back. And since it's immortal, it doesn't matter how long it's gone. So, unfortunately, Lockjaw, that's just not the way. I apologize. I like that you're thinking outside the box. Ghoulish, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself some chicory coffee on your way past the commissary. Hello, Site42 staff. I brought surgery syrups for those who are not fond of coffee. I don't blame you. Sugary syrups. Okay, not surgery syrups. I was super curious as to what a surgery syrup was for a minute there. So I'm too tired to even read right now. But, yeah. Chat, start hypothesizing on what a surgery syrup is. Because that sounds like an SCP, except I don't even know the premise of it. It's just a weird set of words that seems like it could work. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been a long night. Dr. Cullivan, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a bulletproof coffee on your way past the commissary. Boss, I got the pen. It's in my office if you want to pick it up after stream. Actually, we already went and got it because, as always, when a new anomaly shows up on site, it has to go under rigorous testing to make sure there's nothing on it when it's been picked up from a raid. The last time we abducted an anomaly from the Chaos Insurgency, they left a thaumaturgic bomb that blew up half the site. And so right now, it is being run over for security purposes. Trust me, the moment that we saw you got back, we got on the case. We're highly efficient in our protocols for security here, as you could imagine. So yes, they're giving the pen a once over, a twice over, a thrice over, a quartice over? I don't know, what's 4? I don't know, man. Either way, they're doing security checks, and once it's free, we're ready to use it. I'm so excited. Speed Gamer, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Why is the bulletproof coffee useful? Why would it be useful? No. Intern Camden. Bulletproof coffee is just a nickname for coffee where you use butter instead of creamer. It's supposed to be a better, healthier fat or something like that. I don't know. It's just a kind of coffee. It's not actually bulletproof. You can still shoot the coffee. In fact, that's the first thing Clef did when he heard of bulletproof coffee. He said, "Not so bulletproof, I guess." You know, as Clef do. Yeah, AA Blackwood, if you want to try this bulletproof coffee thing, look it up, because it uses, like, specifically, like, grass-fed butter. It's like this whole, like, health kick fitness thing that is dubiously effective, but some people swear by it, so be careful. Don't fall down the pyramid scam roller coaster on your way to trying coffee with butter in it. Sin, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a macchiato when you're way past the commissary. Looks like I'm starting the first mobile task force, Ada 5. Is Ada 5 on the list? Ada 5, the codename Jaeger bombers, are already on the list. And if there is something on the list and you request it, I will at least tell you what it was previously ranked. Mobile Task Force Ada 5, codename Jaeger Bombers, are an S-rank hot dog eating team. You see, they pilot giant robots against kaiju. That's enough said. They are badasses at hot dog eating contest. We don't even need to question that. Easy ranking, easy ranking. But thank you for starting the hot dog eating. I will get to more rankings as soon as I get through the donos I'm catching up on. Lockjaw, thank you for donating again. SCP-1058 and 1456. 1058, A 60-year-old male human, the semi-visible man, possibly from the south of the United States, recovered from Marshall Carter and Dark Distribution Center, fully sentient and capable of speech as well as interaction with physical objects, total invisibility to all forms of direct observation, but the subject does cast a shadow. So, an invisible man is not going to stop 682 in any way. But what about 1456? 1456. Codename, you've won a series of anomalous phoning contests. So, we cannot utilize 1456. It's something we're containing, but it is a series of advertisements and phone numbers that we're trying to contain. It's not as if we can point it at 682, so it's still not going to help, but keep thinking outside the box, and maybe you'll find the one. Orange Cloud, thank you for donating again to correct me. I think ghoulish meant sugary. Yes, I caught on eventually. Come on. I'm sleepy, man. Time check. Intern Glitch Trap. We are currently 20 minutes into what is going to be an approximately 80-minute stream. So we have just shy of an hour left. Yeah, because I got to end at 5 till. Lockjaw, thank you for donating again. What happens if we shrink Big Charlie down to size? Well, its anomaly is that it is always growing. So when it shrinks, it will then grow again. So, not much. Sin, thank you for donating again. Then this maybe, Delta 45. Delta 45, you say? Well, let me see if they're on the list first in the Deltas. Nope, we haven't done Delta 45, so now we finally get to go to the SCP list of mobile task forces. Huzzah! And before I do that, Dr. Sherman, what's your favorite SCP? As a reminder, I always tell you my favorite SCPs at the end of stream. It's kind of a tradition around these parts, so you can either wait till the end of stream, which is in about 55 minutes, or you can just cheat and go back to a previous stream and go to the end, because that's when I do it. Delta 45, you say, Sin. Well, let's jump down to the list. In the Deltas, codename Rolling Thunder. Task Force mission, an aerial task force deployed as air support during Foundation operations, assisting in the containment of 6 anomalies, but they are fighter pilots. And I think if I rank the Top Gun crew of the SCP Foundation anything less than an A rank, then they will give me a wedgie. So I am going to rank them A rank. Mobile Task Force Delta 45, codename Rolling Thunder, is on the list. Do A rank fighter pilots, but not containing enough anomalies for S rank. Cool. Sin, thank you for donating again and hitting us with another mobile task force. Iota 10, you say? Wow, we don't even have any Iotas on here. So let me check on the Iotas. And while I'm moving to the Iotas there, Sheeny, thank you for gifting another 10 memberships to the Containment Hazard Assessment team. We appreciate your membership and your service, bolstering our ranks in the Battle of the White Names. If you just got a membership from Sheeny, thank you all, or make sure to thank Sheeny for their generosity. Sheeny just did the All Might point. I'm all tapped out. Now it's your turn. Nice. Okay, coming back up. Iota 10, popping to the top of the list. The Damn Feds! The Damn Feds! Very popular mobile task force. Scarlet Fox, your wishes come true. It's Damn Feds time. So, task force mission. Mobile Task Force Iota 10 maintains an undercover operatives in various international, federal, and provincial law enforcement agencies and specializes in facilitating the transfer of anomalous evidence and objects into Foundation control, as well as the transfer of jurisdiction over anomalous event locations from local law enforcement to Foundation containment and response teams, assisting in the containment of, oh dear God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35 anomalies. They do some very strong containment efforts as well as 4 action reports. So they are very strong in containment, but here's the deal. I'm going to, on strength alone, they're at least a B, if not an A. Because they deal with a lot of international intrigue, they cannot be caught having a good old American hot dog, or it would blow their cover. So they have not training enough for the hot dog eating contest, unfortunately. They have to eat too much curry and too much rice balls. They're eating the food of the country they're infiltrating. They're not practicing on their hot dogs. So I think they're at a deficit there. I mean, based on their sheer strength alone, I think I'm going to give them an A rank. Because they are mighty. I just think they're going to fall behind in their hot dog eating training, which is unfortunate for them. All right, so EFGHI. You would be all very shamed to know that when I am listing these mobile task forces in my document, I am listing the iotas, gammas, and etas and all that in English alphabetical order instead of Greek alphabetical order. Because I don't speak Greek, and I cannot get the alphabet in order. I'm doing it in the order that I can find it. Very strong based on containment, but international subterfuge means eating local cuisine and not practicing hot dog eating. Got it. Coming back to the chat. All right, I got to refresh the chat. We're having a glitch here. Java name. If we get 100 likes, I am gifting 25 member things. Oh, all right. You got a goal to hit, guys. And then what about Resh 1? Are they good hot dog eaters? Resh 1, you say. Resh 1. Popping over to the list. Going to the Resh. They did the Ronster Resh. The Ronster Resh. Mobile Task Force Resh 1. Codename Seat of Consciousness. Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Resh 1 reports directly to the administrator, serving as a counterpart to Alpha 1 to balance the power of the O5 Council. Oh no, the balance of power in the O5 Council has shifted. Oh geez. They are assisting in only 2 containments, but they're for a 01 proposal and 8889, which I'm unfamiliar with, but I'm kind of worried about their power level based on that summary at all. It's a thaw meal, so yeah, that's pretty important. And then promotion and a Red Harvest is 2 after action reports. So, man, they have a very high rank in the Foundation, but they're not containing a lot of anomalies. But at least Alpha 1, at least Red Right Hand and Law's Left Hand were... I mean, yeah, Red Right Hand is by-the-book losers who wouldn't participate. And Law's Left Hand were a little better because they were stiff and non-hot dog eaters as Red Right Hand, but if I rank them low, they're with the ethics committee and they'll get me. So they got rocketed to the top. Yeah, I'm gonna give them. Yeah, they're no better. They're no better than Red Right Hand. That is F rank. Stiff nerds. And I mean, what is this consciousness thing? They're too brainy. They're not getting down in the dirt, doing the hot dog eating practice. All right, let me steal their name here. Not like the people from the Force with no names. I'm just using the page here to copy and paste so that I can easily format them into the list. I am not that kind of anomalous, or any kind of anomalous, except for in universes where I am because my author is an indecisive dick. Ow! Stop it. Have you ever had your ear flicked by an omnidimensional entity above you on a pataphysical level? It's wild. Just as bad as Red Right Hand. All right, we got that labeled. Refreshing the chat. It's having a lot of browser issues today. Oh, Site 42 staff, I'm seeing that we have more likes than viewers in the chat. Congratulations, Mobile Task Force Sci 42, codename The Signal Boosters. Your excellent like button hitting has tooled the YouTube algorithm to bring us more viewers who will find out there's an SCP Foundation live stream daily, and they'll go, wow, I didn't know about that. That's kind of cool. What is this whole SCP thing? I've never been that into it, but I want to learn some more, maybe. And then that's when they've fallen into our trap, and we will make true SCP fans out of them for the wiki! So, good work, Signal Boosters. Dr. Cullivan, thank you for your donating again. Mobile Task Force Lambda 12, codename Kink Shamers / Pest Control. Do they have 2 codenames? You said that's Lambda 12. Lambda 12. So there are 2 Lambda 12s, the Pest Controls and the Kink Shamers. Oy, what a world of though there is no canon. Okay, so let's, I guess, do both? Do both. So, Lambda 12, codename Pest Control first. Mission, specializing, tracking, containing, and exterminating anomalous vermin. Often used as a first response team when tracking anomalous organisms. They are in containment of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 anomalies, and 1 tail. On top of which, they fight anomalous spiders. S-rank, obviously. We know what they are doing is to the benefit of the Foundation, and they are of the most benefit to the Foundation. Fighting the scourge of anomalous spiders is so important, and that is why we love them. We love them so much. Lambda 12, the pest controllers, you are one of our favorites for obvious reasons that no one should have questions to. They fight anomalous spiders and bugs, so they win. Easy. Coming back to the list, the Kink Shamers. Mobile Task Force Lambda 12, codename the Kink Shamers. A task force dedicated to containing anomalies relating to sexual attraction or sexuality. Assisting in containment objects of 3 anomalies and 4 tails. And once again, they are containing the horny. And as a coiner of the phrase, hashtag annoyed in asexual here at the Foundation, yes, that is very necessary with all the monster fuckers on staff, all the demon daters. Yes, hashtag annoyed in asexual, contain them, lock them up, S-rank, no questions are allowed. This is obviously correct. S-rank. Stopping the horny anomaly situations. Enough said. Lambda 12s, full sweep. Orange Cloud, thank you for donating again. Have you tried to hook up the tree with a different tree, tricking it into falling in love, and then chopping down the other tree? You know, we did torture a tree of the same family / genus of 4521, but we haven't planted a tree using its biological matter to form a child tree and torture it. We would need to do some time technology to make that happen. I'm not sure that this tree can fall in love. I mean, it can't even talk. It can't even scream. So I don't think that it's going to be well in the dating pool of other trees. But this, you've inspired the killing of its own child in front of it. Let me get in touch with the temporal anomalies department, see if we can speed up that process. And yeah, that could work. That could work. Genuine question. Are you able to submit a new mobile task force to the wiki, Doctor? So the rules of submitting a mobile task force to the SCP wiki are the same vein as submitting a group of interest or submitting a new character who is going to show up in multiple stories. And the submission stats are where is the so you want to add your own task force section? The rule is something along the lines of it has to have 5 stories that it comes up in, and it has to have been written by at least 3 authors. So it can't just be one person spearheading the mobile task force. It has to be done by multiple authors. It has to be a team sport because, you know, the SCP Wiki is a collaborative writing community. And so, yes, the rules are on the wiki. Des, can you find those for me? Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. All right. We're in line here. Got everything together. Sin, thank you for donating again and suggesting Sigma 9. Okay, did we do Sigma 9 before? Nope, Sigma 9 is not on the list. Sin, thank you for donating again, and let's see what Sigma 9 is up to. And in the meanwhile, Creepypasta Lover, Drone, and Michelle, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. So, Sigma Niner. The Valkyries. Okay, the Valkyries. Mobile Task Force, Sigma 9, codenamed Valkyries. A small unit providing air support for ground operations or combat against aerial anomalies. Containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 anomalies. So honestly, I was going to say they're a small team. They're probably not as good as our previous air support team. But funnily enough, I think, if I remember right, they're actually containing more anomalies. What was the air support team from a minute ago? Who were our previous air support team? This is what happens when you rank too many mobile task forces. Can't find anything on here. Control F, Top Gun. Isn't that what I wrote? Air. Flight. What the hell did it... The damn feds were infiltrators. They were not fighter pilots. There we go. Delta 45 Rolling Thunder was A rank. And Delta 45, being Top Gunners, they were only containing... They were only containing 6 anomalies. And so now, Sigma Niner is also containing 6 anomalies, weren't they? Were they just the same? Damn my inability to understand the order of the Greek alphabet. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 anomalies. So they're one better. They're one better. Scarlet Fox says, Dr. Sherman, you're pronouncing Valkyrie wrong and it's bothering me. No, it's making you mad specifically. So, yes, Site 42 staff, you remember that construction I told you about last night that was keeping me up all night? Well, it's still going on. So, yeah, they've just moved next door to my office, so pardon the dust. We're still having things done around here. It's not cats scratching at the door. The cats are not that aggressive. Legendary Doe says the cat's got the power tools.
No, the goose has the power.
No, the goose has the power tools. Guys, he pronounces a lot of stuff incorrectly. Hey! Hey! I pronounce things exactly how they're supposed to be pronouncing. Okay, where was I? Okay, so ranking Sigma 9, they're a little stronger than Delta 45, but not that stronger. I'm just going to put them at A rank with their fellow Air Force brethren. The other flight meet. Okay. Coffee, save me. Desk has informed me that the Mobile Task Force submission rules that we were talking about earlier, you need to have your SCP Mobile Task Force in at least 3 articles. And they have to be significant to the story. So they have to have action in the article. They can't just be a one-line throwaway task force. So they have to have 3 significant portrayals on the wiki to get a task force listing. That is if you want to submit your own task force. It doesn't look like they need to be submitted by multiple people, which is fair enough. Sheeny, you are threatening to submit cat photos to the Discord server. If you do so, you will break the Discord server with the fawning over the cuteness. So do so at your own risk. Lockjaw, thank you for donating again. The Pretendo versus SCP-682. What is the Pretendo? SCP-591, Dr. Wondertainment's Pretendo. Line of video game consoles originally developed as a counterfeit of the Nintendo Entertainment System. It has games. Whenever you play a game, it creates a minimized, isolated CK-class reality restructuring scenario that resembles the game's intended content. Individuals inside these areas will usually assume the world of the game. So it's a Nintendo that puts you inside the game. Okay. Standard anomaly. But there's no game that has a, they're dodging fireballs. They're dodging karate and swords. That's nothing that 682 can't adapt to. So 682 will not care about that, clearly. I see the Containment Hazard Assessment Team has devolved into fart jokes about the sound of the drill. Congratulations. Pinky and Anna, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being members. Make sure to grab yourself a Frappuccino on your way past the commissary. Hey, it says, hey, Doc, just got back from a field mission. Hope you're having a good day. Well, I'm a little underslept, but otherwise, I guess I'm doing okay today. Intern Ackerman, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself a flat white on your way past the commissary. I remember a TV show called Liwe Hexi. It's scary. I have never heard of this television show, and I will look it up, but I'm checking on something real quick. Okay. That's right. Liwe Hexi. See, now I know I mispronounced that, but it's because I don't know what the hell that is. Liwe Hexi television program. Well, on first sight, I can see why you're terrified. Cause, I'm sorry, what? That doll is going to wake you up in your sleep and ask you for your eyes. That doll is going to wake you up in your sleep and give you new eyes that you did not ask for. Ugh. Sorry, we had I guess I invoked the curse of the witch by mocking it. It tried to kill the stream. Jeez. Ba-ba. Okay. Charger, just so you know, I have not seen your donation yet. It's not that I have skipped it, it's that I'm pretty far up the list still. At least I think so. Wait. Where... I saw it and then it was gone. Well, while I'm doing this real quick, Amanda, Karen, Flozzy, Ariel, Spectron, King, Josh, Kenza, Kelly Winter, all of you. Welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Then a bunch of Sin, then Orange Cloud, Cullivan. Charger, you are before Ackerman's second donation. Ackerman donated twice for the same thing. So that's why you're confused. Don't worry about it. I'm on my way down. I'm on my way down. And in fact, we got a bunch of Mobile Task Force submissions here. So I'm going to go quick through these. Are you ready? Sin, thank you for donating for 4 more Mobile Task Forces. Let's hit these in rapid succession. Upsilon 20. That's right. I remembered it was Upsilon, despite it being a stupid pronunciation. Upsilon. Give me a break. Upsilon 20. Was Upsilon 20 one of the ones we did before? No, we did Upsilon 11. Next up, Upsilon. We're ranking on Upsilon. But first I gotta find them and get the 20th one of them. Here we are. Upsilon 20, Hogtown Garrison. Mobile Task Force Upsilon 20, codename Hogtown Garrison. Task Force mission contains anomalies found in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and the surrounding areas, stationed at Site 201. They contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 anomalies and 1 action report. And just so I know, how prominent are hot dogs in Canada? Hot dogs are super common to this family, very prominent as a popular and beloved food. It is a city, which means they would have probably some hot dog stands. Does Toronto have hot dog stands? That's my last question. Does Toronto have hot dog stands? Yes. Street meat vendors. Yeah. Okay. So they are definitely an A rank. I don't see a reason to make them S rank because they're not that powerful, but they definitely are in a hot dog rich environment. So they can have, they're not really that strong though, but they are urban. Yeah, I think they can take it. I think they can be an A rank, but just barely. Urban. Canada has the street meats. Next on the list. Jerry, yes, I am actually live. You can tell by me having responded to you that this is not recorded. Should Donald Trump be classified as an SCP? Unfortunately, no, intern Christian, because Trump is the containment procedure for an even worse anomaly. This is all part of SCP-5004, if you want to look at that. Honestly, at this point, I would rather have Clef for president. Things are going way too badly. Phi2 and Chi2 says, Sin? Okay. Phi2 and Chi2. Phi2 is not on the list. Chi2 is not on the list. Let's go. I got some catching up to do. And by the way, as a time check, we have 25 minutes left, people. So if you feel like I'm rushing, it's because I know I'm very far behind and I am running out of time. So that's Psi. Where's Phi? Where is Phi? Phi2. Codename Clever Girls. Task Force mission specialized in the study, tracking, capture, and hunting of prehistoric anomalies, especially dinosaurs. Containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 anomalies, 2 action reports. If you don't think that the Jurassic Park Mobile Task Force can handle some hot dog eating, I got a bridge to sell you. Yes, Phi2 can chow on some dogs. Oh, they're already here. Fighting dinosaurs and containing many anomalies, but no special sauce to bring them to A rank. Or bring them to S rank. See, there you go. I was already right. I was already right about my previous statements. Java name. Thank you for dropping 50 Site 42 memberships on the Containment Hazard Assessment team today. Hell yeah, mon ami. Much obliged. Thank you for your epic generosity here. And Site 42 staff members who are gaining a membership, make sure to thank Java Name for their intense generosity. Whoever just asked, am I zesty? No one has ever been zestier than I. Thank you. I don't think you even have to ask. I think you can just tell. Okay, where was I? So we did Phi2. That brings us to, where were we? Chi7. Chi7. Okay, back to the top. 7. Codename the Plague Tamers. Specialize in the containment of microbiological, chemical, biochemical, and pathogenic anomalies. Based out of 234, they contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 anomalies. Plague Tamers. Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. They have to work in a clean room if they're going to be containing bacteria. That means they don't go down with it sloppy style. And that means they are not chugging dogs. So Chi 7 Plague Tamers are F rank. F rank, they are not willing to do what it takes to win the dog match. Easy ranking. Boom. Chi 7 Plague Tamers. F rank, which I still find it funny that F rank, even being the worst, they're still frank. That makes me happy. F rank, work with bacteria, means they gotta keep clean, no sloppy dogging. Java name, please report to the desk of Alto Clef, our moderator. They're trying to give you some information. Sin, thank you for donating again for Psi 13. Psi 13 is Control F for Psi 13. They are not ranked yet. Let's take a look at the page. Psi 13. The Witch Hunters. Mobile Task Force Psi 13, codename Witch Hunters. Task Force mission: a highly classified Joint Foundation Global Occult Coalition task force designed for the infiltration of Sarkic organizations and the termination of high-threat members. Operatives are trained in counter-occult stratagems and the use of corrosive/incendiary armaments. Now, while they only contain 1, 2, 3, 4 anomalies and 3 active action reports, I gotta tell you, they fight the flesh that hates. And anybody who doesn't like hot dogs because they know what they're made of, these guys know how to deal with that. Obviously, S-rank hot dog eaters. You put some unsuspecting meat in front of them, it will be gone. Psi 13 is winning a hot dog competition. Excellent hot dog eaters. No questions here. S-rank. They fight the Sarkics. They have the meats. Intern Kirsten, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. As well as you, Zombie Bob. Welcome to staff. Sigma 9, we did Sigma 9 Sin, but thank you for donating again. Someone got to that one before you. The Valkyries? I remember not now knowing which one of those was right. Either way, they are air support. They got a pretty good ranking at A rank. In other news, I'm now hungry. Oh, trust me, researcher Milo, I will be going after some hot dogs before I go on to testing today. Scarlet Fox, how do you pronounce it then? Neither is right. Well, those are my only 2 options that I know about. Are they Valkyries? 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 Valkyrie. 3 syllables. Valkyrie. Okay. I see. Gotcha. All right. Orange Cloud, thank you for donating again. It don't got a mouth, give it a mouth to scream. We already tried that. And by the way, when we carved a mouth into 4521 to make it scream, the mouth grew back. It healed overnight. So when people are telling me this tree is anomalous and to leave it alone, bullshit. You guys don't even know. Read the documentation, for God's sake. Dr. Cullivan, thank you for donating again. Put 729-J. Oh, how can I throw up so much if I haven't eaten yet? Hold it! Hold it! Next to the tree, since almost everyone hates it. The O5s are dicking around with me on approving that test. I can't do the test until they approve it because it's that thing after all. But, they need to let me run that test. I agree, it should work. Ah, Dr. Frogman, you now have you're no longer going by Senior Researcher Frogman. You've switched over to Doctor. That's fine. I mean, doctors can be site directors in any rank, because Doctor is your title, but your rank is different than your title. So, hey, whatever you want to call it. Charger, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a pumpkin spiced latte on your way past the commissary. I humbly request the SCP-5000 version of Epsilon 6. Okay, what did Epsilon 6 do in SCP-5000 specifically? The Village Idiots. And we already did the Village Idiots. They did not do well. Okay, I'll put it to you like this. On our ranking, Epsilon 6, the Village Idiots, were a C rank because there was not enough time in the cities to get used to eating hot dogs. But I'll give their SCP-5000 variant and all SCP-5000 variants an automatic +1 rank because they now no longer feel pain. And so, dang. Intern Ackerman, thank you for donating again. The same message. As I said, I promise I get through all the donos just a little bit at a time. I'm working my way down. I confuse SCP-Spooky-J with 2006 in my head. Wow, yes, two very different anomalies. Spooky-J is much more abrasive, but Spooky 2006, Too Spooky, is a lot scarier. Intern Milo, welcome to Level 1 Researchership here at Site-42. We appreciate your membership and your service, especially in the battle against the White Names. We almost got 2,000 likes. Y'all ain't that nice. Hey, that is pretty good. Why don't you hit that like button and get it over the top? Then we'll have double the likes to the viewer count. That'll be cool. Sin, thank you for Pi 43 and Row 43, and thank you for donating twice more. Has last Stigma 9. I think you meant Sigma 9, and we already did that one a couple times now. But Pi 43 is not on our list, so who are they? Oh, I gotta go back to the list now. Come on, Wikidot. Pi 43... Pi 43. Garbage in, garbage out. Task Force mission, transfer of prisoners and anomalies to and from Site 43. 2 anomalies in containment, 4 after action reports. They don't seem that strong in containment or action. The only reason I'm going to give them a D rank as opposed to an F rank is because when you're dealing garbage in, garbage out, you're at least capable of eating bad things like hot dogs. So, garbage in, garbage out can be D rankers. D-rankers. D rank, not very strong, but at least can handle some garbo. All right. Java name, thank you for gifting another 10 memberships to the Site-42 Containment Hazard Assessment team. We appreciate the strength of your service, building our ranks for the final battle against the White Names. And if you're getting a membership from Java name, make sure to thank them for their generosity. Real Foxy, thank you for your first donation of today's stream as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a cold brew on your way past the commissary. I'm stuck in a Japanese vending machine. Help, please. How peculiar. I'll get facilities down there immediately, I guess? Huh. Rachel, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a mocha on your way past the commissary. And you didn't send a message, so just thank you for your generosity. Casper, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as becoming a member. Make sure to grab yourself a scone on your way past the commissary. SCP-122 has to be put in generator support. 122, you say? While I'm at this, someone asked, what are the white names? Well, channel members are green names. And if you don't have a channel membership, you are a white name. So that is the battle against the white names. The battle against having white names in the chat. We must turn them all green. Green with power. Dr. Mappington and Jacob, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Also, congratulations, chat. You broke 200 likes, and we have double the likes to the viewers in the stream. The YouTube algorithm is revving up to bring us more unsuspecting people to transition them into being SCP fans. Forcibly, if necessary. All right, where was I? 122 you were talking about. What is SCP-122? That needs to be on a generator. SCP-122. A plastic nightlight. Exude a sense of calmness, comfort. Alleviates symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, phobia, paranoia, and psychological stress. Okay, so it's a... That's nice. Is there any downside? It looks like... Yes, please put that on a generator immediately. I do not like the way that thing is looking at me. Ack, I say. If we get 300 likes today, I am making the biggest donation yet, because it's hard to get 500. Well, Java name, that is 89 likes away. And we have 10-minute warning to end of stream today. Although if you guys get close enough, I might go later a little bit. I can't go too late. But if you guys are close to getting 300 likes, maybe I will stick around a little longer. Sheeny, thank you for... Is this your first donation of today's stream? I mean, besides the memberships? Either way, get yourself a nice ham and cheese croissant on your way past the commissary. More for chat than anything, kitties are up in the media portion of the Discord. So if you are capable of joining the Site 42 Discord because you are able to follow the rules and you are of age like the SCP Wiki, which means you have to be 18 or older, then there are some kitties in the chat. King of ADHD, thank you for your 6-month member message as a Mobile Task Force member here at Site 42. Or sorry, a Level 1 researcher member here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service. The Broncos beat the Eagles, let's go. Nice. I have been known to enjoy some football from time to time. Although, being born in Tampa, Florida, I am a perennial Buccaneers fan. And that has all the pain of their up and down record as that suggests. Sky Queen, welcome to Mobile Task Force Captainship here at Site 42. We appreciate your membership and your service. Absolute Solver Sin, thank you for donating again. There's a task force that is called Stigma 9. There is. Oh, my apologies. I just thought that was a typo or a mistake. Stigma 9. Okay, my bad, my mistake. A Mobile Task Force Stigma 9, codename Evolve from Naturally Occurring Gears, Levers, and Pulleys. Task Force mission. Historically, the Church of the Broken God had always prided itself on artificiality. That is, faith is proven with tangible artifacts and physical devices of miracles. So when the time came to destabilize the church, the Foundation put forth a team of forgers, and Stigma 9 was it. That's a little bit of a weird intro compared to the others being rather matter-of-fact descriptions. That's like a movie byline. Huh. Well, they only contain 4 anomalies and 3 action reports. And because they're working within the Church of the Broken God, and they're all robots, they're not getting a lot of hot dog eating practice. So unfortunately for them, I'm going to put them in F rank. F rank, working within the Church of the Broken God, not getting much hot dog eating practice. All right, Jiminy sakes. I finally made it to the bottom of the donos. Now, while I'm here at this point, somebody, I forget who, asked if I would dance without music for a video. So, why not? Put this here. Here, was that enough for you? I hope it was. Sin, thank you for donating again for your last one. Phi Eloil. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. But you're getting into some very esoteric mobile task forces now. Mobile Task Force Phi Ilu, codename Provident Trawlers. Specially trained agents armed with amnestics tasked with covertly retrieving civilians with anomalous connections from the general populace. 4 anomalies in containment. So, stealth, mobile task force, that abducts people. They're not giving strong or hot dog capable. I'm gonna have to give them a... Yeah, they got nothing going for them. I'm going with F rank again. Not giving me that hot dog eating prowess. No reason to believe in you. F rank deals with amnestics and abductions. Not very strong. No dice. All right. Sheeny, thank you for gifting 5 more Site 42 memberships to today's Containment Hazard Assessment Team. And Junior Researcher Sally, thank you for donating another membership on top of that. If you got a membership from one of these people, make sure to thank them for their generosity in helping us win the battle against the white names. Also, Bear Riz and Brandon, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. How does one join the Discord? Caspo, there is a link hidden somewhere. It's an Easter egg hunt. It's a link that I usually talk about near the end of stream, maybe. That's your only hint you're going to get. But good news is stream is ending, well, soon, because we only have 230 likes, approximately. And so it doesn't look like we're going to hit that 300 that Java Name was challenging for. So, real quick, Doomsday Master, thank you for your first donation of today's stream, make sure to grab yourself a... You know what? Grab yourself an entire roast duck on your way past the commissary. Quick question. How would the Foundation handle the medicine that Muzan from Demon Slayer took to become a demon with a member, the O5 Take It, as it does make anyone immortal to anything except for sunlight? So if the medicine makes you immortal to anything except for sunlight, if we had to, we would probably, it depends on how we lock it in a room. Immortal doesn't mean super powerful. So we could just lock an immortal in a room and they'll be stuck there most of the time. So we just have to calibrate the containment to their demon needs to make sure it's locked down, and then threaten them with sunlight. We could put them in a permanent daylight surrounded room so that all doors and windows exit to sunlight, so they have to stay inside or die. Yeah, no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Old Bowl, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Make sure to grab yourself a tamale on your way past the commissary. Now that is what I call dancing. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I hope it works for whatever videos were needed for dancing Dr. Sherman's. Raptor7, good to see you in the chat. It's been a while. Dr. Sherman, I bet the Signal Boosters got the hot dog eating contest in the bag. I do not believe for a second that any of these other hot dog eating teams will beat our home team, Mobile Task Force Psi 42, codenamed the Signal Boosters, in a hot dog eating contest. And you can take that to the bank. Also, it is currently the end of stream, and we are 60 likes from Java Name's challenge goal. So you should hit the like button while I'm doing the outro, because it's still possible you could win this. 300 likes is the goal. Lock the fuck in, as Dr. Frogman says. So, it's the end of stream, and as always, at the end of stream, I tell you guys my favorite SCPs. But of course, I'm not going to tell you that the SCPs I personally wrote are my favorite. That'd be cheating. I would never do such a thing. But if you did want to read the SCPs that I personally wrote, you can go to the Sherm's author page and Site 42 Hub on the SCP Wiki. There, you can see the SCPs that I personally wrote, and there's also some links on the tab over from there. Some links people have been very interested in finding during this stream. There's some cats hidden behind those very interesting links on my author page. So, hopefully you can find those links if you're interested in them. And while you're there at those links, you can become a Site 42 Patreon patron or a YouTube channel member if you want to help us by donating monthly. You can become you can do a Ko-Fi donation or a Super Chat if you want to donate to us one at a time. Either way, we appreciate you helping us keep the lights on around here. And if you can't donate, don't worry. We are an arts community after all. We're familiar with the starving artist trope. It's a broke gang for a reason, we understand. And so as long as you are an intrepid member of Mobile Task Force Psi 42, codenamed the Signal Boosters, if you are liking, sharing, subscribing the YouTube business, if you are commenting on our videos, if you are liking our streams, if you are chatting, if you're here with us day after day, then you are an honored and valuable member of Psi 42. And we thank you for your service. And so, by the way, you guys got up to 248. You're just shy of 250, which means you're 52 away from that 300. So keep hitting that like button, people. You are almost to the 300 goal. Java Name, you're giving up and making it 265? I would make the chat suffer for their losses, but you are giving them every bit of rope to save their lives. You are hit it. Yeah, you guys got to get 14 more likes then. Java Name is ready to go. You just have to do the, you just got to fight for it. Charger, I did cover your donation. It is back in the stream somewhere. But yes, it was your stream, or your request for Epsilon 6, but the 5000 version. gave us just the Epsilon 6 has already been done, and I think they were C rank, but every mobile task force who participated in SCP-5000 gets a rank up because they no longer feel pain, which makes them scary. So that is the rank up you get for participating in SCP-5000. It only applies to the 5000 universe, though. Okay, so remember, you have to get 10 more likes for the Java name bonus. And of course, finally, I can tell you my favorite SCPs. In no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on that last one, it is a doozy. Big content warning. Speed round. 3999-3043-008-J, Spooky-J, 5031, 5175, 5320, 8980. Content warning on the last one, it's a rough read. What desk? You're requesting, instead of a speed round, a slow round? Oh, well, in that case, what if I, 3999 3043 008-J Spooky-J 5031 5175 5320 and 8980. Content warning for the last one. It's a rough read. Yeesh. All right, and I see that I've missed a couple donos that I got to grab real quick. And it looks like you guys were at 258 likes, so you only got to get 7 more likes to hit that 265 goal. So make it happen. 05 Apprentice America. Hell of a promotion you got there. Thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself some egg bites on your way past the commissary. Is this donation without a message just to delay me from ending the stream so this goal can be reached? Because if so, I mean, the strats are on point. Sin, thank you for donating again without a message, probably for the same reason, just to distract me so we reach the end of stream. Huh. Well, you guys are quite conniving. I appreciate that in my SCP Foundation staff members. I like them smart. And also, it looks like all of your machinations have worked. We got to 268 likes. So now, I guess I'm going to have to stay a little longer, because when JavaName does whatever JavaName's doing, it's going to take a minute. So let's settle in this end of stream moment. And Bushfire and Manny, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. This guy has 1 million viewers, 1 million subscribers. Damn right we do. In fact, we have 1.6 million right now, and that number is still going up. We are going crazy hard right now. In fact, the algorithm just took us on a big uptick. One of our shorts went super viral, and oh boy, are we jumping. And on top of that, JavaName is assaulting the Containment Hazard Assessment team with memberships right now. With membership after membership, green name after green name is being born in this moment. That is 200 memberships in one go. So, I guess, yeah. Nope, it was 250. I was wrong. JavaName. When they tell the stories of Site 42's victory in the battle against the White Names, it will be your name that is lauded above all. Your generosity in the Battle of the White Names is... Is that 400? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't even count anymore. It's taking up my whole screen. My whole screen is memberships. I can't count anymore. Java name, you're still going. Delia Official, you can do fan art, and you can either submit it to the fan art section on the Site42 Discord server, or you can email it to the Site42 Fan Art Friday email if you want it to be featured on stream, but only if you follow the fan art rules for submitting to be on stream. We got to follow the rules because we're on camera here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Am I counting right that that's 500 memberships? Am I counting correctly, Java name? Well, Java name. Come on, guys. This is a slow clap for Java name. It's a slow clap for Java name. Unleash the claps in the chat. Members, unleash the members' messages. Unleash the emotes. What are we doing here? The engineer, I would be so fucking happy and laughing if, despite the fact that you being here the whole stream, you don't get one of these 500 gifted memberships because you're Chaos Insurgency. That would just be the pièce de résistance. Java name, your support of Site42 as a community, your support in the battle against the white names, when we are making our way to making SCP pictures, your name's gonna go in the credits somewhere, my dude. Do not get lost in the shuffle, because we're gonna have to put you in the credits for something or other. Yo, why are there still white names? Well, they're still being gifted, so it's still taking some time. I'm waiting to see when Stream Element stops telling us that there's gifted memberships. Dr. Cullivan, thank you for donating again. Are there 2 Discords? Kind of. So, since we're coming to the end of stream anyways, there are 2 Discords somewhat associated with the Site42 community. Of course, there is the actual Site42 Discord, which you can join. And the most important reason to join that is because sometimes you miss stream because YouTube's notification bell doesn't always work. But if you've got the Discord server, if you're allowed to join if you're of age, then there is a role in there called Live Alert that I ping for every stream. And so you get pinged the second I start streaming because I stream at different times of day. The second Discord is not an official Site42 Discord, but it is a Discord server for our chat moderator, The Desk. And so the Desk Cord, as it's called, is a place to hang out with Desk, do more SCP content, because Desk is a lot more around than I am. I am constantly busy. I have multiple jobs. I am always working on stuff. So I check in with my Discord server once in a while, but Desk is a lot more present. And speaking of that, Desk is streaming today as soon as we end stream. So if you want to go to The Desk SCP on Twitch, as soon as we're done here, then it seems like Desk will be playing the game Grounded, and the stream has an open invite to all SCP-9000 authors to come in, and he will read their article on stream and let them hop on as a guest to talk about their articles. So if you want to do the game Grounded interspersed with SCP-9000 entries, you can do that on stream now. or you can do it as soon as this keeps running, which, ye gods, it'll probably be running for a hot minute. So, hi. How are you guys doing? You doing good in there? I'm a little verklempt. I'm a little shocked by this. Miss something. Your name flew by too fast for me to say it. But you said, oh, I got to check in on the 9,000. Which one 9,000 is? Right now, the SCP 9000 contest is going on, which means there are over 100 different competitors to be SCP 9000. The contest just finished posting deadline, so now everyone is reading and voting on them. Dr. Cullivan, thank you for donating again. And the other Discord is hidden. Well, the Site42 Discord is the one that's a bit of an Easter egg hunt. You see, the thing with the SCP Wiki is it has rules that you have to read to join the wiki. There's a little bit of a barrier of entry, we should call it. And it's just so the wiki isn't overrun by people who aren't going to follow the rules, who won't take the time to craft proper articles. So with the Discord server for Site42, we do the same thing. It's in plain sight, but you gotta want it. You gotta be willing to look for it. You gotta persevere. You have to have the state of mind and attention span to get to it. If you are just flippant and not caring about things, you shouldn't join the Discord server anyways. We are a serious-minded fandom, after all. And Desk, thank you for donating another Site42 membership on top of the Avalanche Java name is dropped. By your estimates, you're saying we have 1,801 members now. And that will be, whew, that gets us within striking distance of that 2,500 members pink hair dyeing. I will alert my hairstylist that we're getting close to this. Sheeny, thank you for dropping another 20 memberships on the pile. The Kindle, it burns. The Kindle, it burns. Oops, hand slipped again. This fire is roaring. The green names are falling. Falling from the sky, raining down like pennies from heaven. Intern Wise, you're off to work? We'll have a good one. I'll be off to work as soon as this green name avalanche ends. The Engineer, when do you start streams? We stream every day. The streak has gone on for nearly 6 months, but the time of day is always random. I never know when I'm going to be available. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's the afternoon. Rarely it's in the evenings. But, I mean, the good news is we cover all time zones at least a couple times a week. So that's nice. Xavier, why did I get a gift membership? Because the hero of the green names, Java name, just dropped 500 memberships on our chat. So hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and you are now a channel member for the next month. Enjoy your Site42 custom emojis and your member messages. Old boy, thank you for donating again to say, if I end up with no membership, I'm drowning my sorrows away with a milkshake. That would be crazy that everyone in this chat isn't somehow a white name already. If I don't get a membership, I'm going to crash out. May the odds be in your favor. Annoyed in Arrow Ace. Hashtag annoyed in Arrow Ace. Nice, incognito agent. Hey, Dr. Sherman, what would happen if we were to throw SCP-590 onto SCP-682? Glory to the moneyless people known as white names. Hey, all we got to do is get those white names, a generous benefactor, like Java name. All we need to do is come together as a community, and even those white names can rise from the ashes and become the glorious green names. Now, what is 590? I know that anomaly. I am familiar with this. What is it? He feels your pain. Yes. Well, nothing good would happen by putting that onto 682. Come on now. That's just rude. Mr. Salty, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a churro on your way past the commissary. Hey, Doc, why does 049 mess with you so much? Listen, I locked it up and took away its privileges after it killed my buddy, Raymond Ham, and it's been bitter ever since. Site 42 staff, it looks like we made it to the end of the waterfall. That took us 18 minutes. Just in case you were keeping track, it took 18 minutes to make it to the bottom. Java name, thank you for your intense generosity. The Site 42 community continues to thrive. And yes, how are people in the stream this whole time not getting the white names? That is crazy, the random chance. I wonder if there's something where maybe you don't have memberships turned on your YouTube. Or maybe, I mean, they just allowed memberships to be done through iOS, so it's no longer that. But maybe you should check your YouTube settings and see if there's a problem with that. So remember, last thing of today's stream as we exit, 2,500 green names is the threshold for pink hair Dr. Sherman, and 5,000 is the threshold for cat-made waifu Dr. Sherman. Missy Clark, I'll tell you my favorite SCPs one more time since we're at the second end of stream. 3999-3043-008-J, Spooky-J, 5031-5175-5320-8980. Content warning on the last one, it's a rough read. Make sure to check out my author page if you want to see the SCPs I personally wrote. It is in the support link, which is pinned in the chat, or it's in the description. Make sure to check out the desk's stream, which is starting as soon as I finally log off. You guys are still donating, and therefore, I'm still doing this. Old Bowl, seems like you're getting that milkshake indeed. Thank you for donating again to tell us about your crash out. Chris the Dire Wolfboy, thank you for donating again. 82 views to 289 likes. No, this is your first donation, Chris the Dire Wolfboy. Grab yourself a chalupa on your way past the commissary. Yeah, the more likes are on their way up. We are killing it on the likes to viewer ratio today. Good work. Math Ghost, thank you for your first donation. Grab yourself a bagel dog on your way past the commissary. Ooh, that sounds good. I think it doesn't show grain for some people. That'd be interesting if you got a membership, but it was still a white name. I never heard of that. Mr. Salty, thank you for donating again. Hey, Doc, me and the UIU are thinking of merging with the DoD pentagram. Well, that makes sense. DoD, pentagram, and UIU are at least both in the federal government. So it doesn't make sense that they're two separate groups anyways. Olbol, congratulations on becoming a level 1 researcher through your own force of will. Welcome to level 1 researchership. We appreciate your membership and your service. Man, I think the memberships are gifted randomly between subs and not between viewers. That would be crazy, because then you're talking about 500 memberships against 1 million subs. So that would lower your chance of getting them a lot. Interesting hypothesis. I wonder if one of us can find that. Chris the Dire Wolfboy, thank you for donating again. Go get your chalupa. And I am so hungry. Guys, I've got to go. I've got work to do. So, I hope you've had fun today. I have, as always, been Dr. Theron Sherman, site director of Site 42. Math Ghost. Holy shit. You're saying I'm showing member on channel but not green? I really gotta look into this then. That's crazy. If you can be a member but still a white name? Huh. Well, we'll have to do some looking into that. But, as always, I've been Dr. Theron Sherman, site director from Site 42. This turned into an office hours with Dr. Sherman because of you guys' crazy likes and membership gifting. Whew. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. I'll see you in the next video or stream. I've got time to think about my past as I dodge between the bullets. And my life was so exciting before I got this way. And how long ago it was now I never can explain by the clock that's on the tower or the one that's in my brain. And I'm there before you know it. I'll be gone before you see me, and I'd like to get to know you, but you're talking much too slowly. And I know you really like me, but I never stick around, 'cause time keeps dragging on, and on, and on, and on, and on. And you say the world goes rushing by, but it seems so slow to me. And you see a blur around you fly, but it takes too long, it seems so slow to me. Time keeps dragging on. The credit song is The Ballad of Barry Allen by Jim's Big Ego and A.A. Blackwood. The song is what I based Jim Biggio SCP-5886 on. So you're right, it is extremely Jim Biggio coded because yes, I based that article on this song exactly. It is one of my favorite songs. Go listen to The Ballad of Barry Allen by Jim's Big Ego immediately. And then go hang out with Desk on Twitch, the Desk SCP on Twitch. See you guys later. Bye!